Okay, question 1C. We have this rectangle over here, and it's given that this is E degrees, and then this is 39 degrees, 78 degrees, and C degrees. You will find that with this rectangle, sorry, I draw wrong rectangle. E degrees, 3G, 18, F, 25. Okay, if you think that your answer is correct, please use your pencil or green pen to also mark. Okay. So for 1C, right, you notice that there is no labeling, okay, there's no A, B, C, D at the corners and all that. Then it might be a bit difficult for us to write down what is the write down carefully or rather present nicely, okay, what are the angles that you're trying to find. So for all of us, I want us to draw the diagram, okay, and label it as such. Okay, it is a good habit, right, when the diagram never gives you anything, right, draw it out, or during your exam the diagram will have been printed, you can go ahead and label it. Okay, so angle ABM, right, this angle here ABM, okay, would actually be 90 degrees minus 25 degrees, which gives us 65 degrees. Okay, I'm trying to find out what is E degrees here, right? Sorry? Oh, what do you say? Yeah, but you need to present it nicely. So why is it that it is 65 degrees? Okay, it is because AM is equals to BM, right? Due to diagonals of rectangle being bisected. Then after that, E degrees is equals to 65 degrees because of your base angles of isosceles triangle. Right? So this will be considered a neat presentation of your answers. Okay? Then after that, to find out what is F degrees, okay, we can find out what is angle AMB, which is 180 degrees minus 65 minus 65. Okay, which we get 50 degrees due to angle sum of triangle. Then F degrees will be 50 degrees. Reason is because, what's the reason? When reason? Hello? Why is F degrees 50 degrees? Vertically opposite angles. When I didn't see your hand moving and copying anything, makes me wonder what are you having your hand for. Okay? Then after that, 3G is equals to 18 because of diagonals. Okay, or bisected. Did I say bisected angle? Diagonals at the time? Okay, just write diagonals or rectangle, okay? Right, so G will be 18 divided by 3, so G is equals to 6. Okay? Question 2B. Okay, 2B over here we got a parallelogram and I want to find out what is E degrees. So E degrees, what would it be? Equals to, Ashley? What is E degrees? heading, so it's called alternate angles, parallel lines. Okay, start to memorize it. Right? Then after that, I want to find out what is C degrees or D degrees. Okay, so we can find out what is C degrees. Okay, it is equals to 70 degrees because of, wait, look, what is it? Because of, why is C degrees equals to 70 degrees? Alternate angle. Opposite angles of parallelogram. And then after that, D degrees would then be focusing on this triangle over here. We can take 180 minus 36 minus 76. Okay, sorry, not 70, not 76. And we get 74 degrees angles out of the triangle. Okay, does anyone have any alternative methods that you want to suggest for 1C and 2B? Okay, trapezium here. Alright, so in this trapezium, I want to find out what is C and D. Okay, we got one pair of parallel lines. So how could we find out what is C first, perhaps? How should we find C? Passion, what do you think? 180 minus gives you 5C. Okay, so 5C is equals to 180 minus 95. Okay, and we get 85. Reason is because, Action. Very good. Interior angles, parallel lines. Okay, so C would then be 85 divided by 5, and I get 70. Okay. Next, what about 2D? How do I find 2D, Zhixiang? 2D. We do something similar to what we've just done. Sorry, I can't hear you at all. 180 minus 122. Okay, so 2D is equals to 180 minus 122. That gives us 58 degrees. So D is 58 divided by 2, 29. Okay, and the reason would be interior angles as well. Because I did not put degree signs here. C is a value itself, does not need degree sign. If I put degree, then I put degree. I put E degrees equals to 65 degrees, right? And I put E degrees equals to 36 degrees, right? Yeah, because I got degree sign here, then I put degree sign here. If I don't put degree sign here, then I don't put degree sign here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next, question 5. Okay, I want to find out what is angle ADB. So angle ADB is this one here. Okay. this angle. Okay, we need to maybe transfer the 52 degrees over to the left side first. So angle DEA, this is part I, is equals to 52 degrees. Okay, because of vertically opposite angles. Okay, so that's one way that you can do. Right, you transfer it here. Then we know that DE is equals to AE because our diagonals of rectangle. So we know that they are going to be equal in length already. Therefore, angle EDA will be 180 minus 52 degrees divided by 2. And I get 64 degrees. Okay? Any questions? Alternatively, of course, you can also go and find what is angle EBC using isosceles triangle also. Then we know that we have an alternate angle and transfer the angle here. So that process is also fine. Next, in part 2, we want to find out what is angle ACD. So ACD refers to this angle here. Okay, so we know that this angle will have to be 64 degrees. Okay, this is 64. Yeah, calculate correctly. Alright. Wait out. 7, 5, 2, yeah, 64. Okay, so if this angle here is 64 degrees, right? Okay, because triangle BEC and AED, they are actually the same triangle. Okay, so therefore, when it comes to finding out what is angle ACD, we will take 90 degrees minus away 64 degrees to get 26 degrees. Okay? Okay, I want to find out what is angle ADE. This one here. How can we find angle ADE? Xavier, how to find angle ADE? Sorry, E is this point. Xavier, how to find angle ADE? You say something? 180 minus 65. Why is that so? Why? What property are you using? Interior angles parallel lines. Okay, that is for part I. Next for part 2, I want to find out what is angle CBE. This angle here. It requires a number of steps. Alright, so let me break that down for you. Okay, we can find out what is angle CBE by first finding out what is this big angle. Okay, the strategy that we approach is to take that big angle minus away angle ABE. Okay, so the first question is, what will angle ABC be equals to? Sorry, what would it be? 180 minus 115, did someone say? Oh, 115, okay, because of opposite angles of parallelogram, yes. Okay, you can do that, or because it's parallelogram, you can also see as y is 0 minus 65. Okay, interior angles, parallel lines, it's also fine. Alright? Then, now that we have the big angle already, we need to think about how to find angle ABE. So, how to find angle ABE then? Okay, what do you think? How to find angle ABE? Yes. Okay. 180 minus 125 because? I have been using it for a number of times already. Interior angles, parallel lines. You would have helped yourself if you wrote terms in your worksheet. That's what I'm not going through, right? You also asking me for checking on your work. Then you got use what? I say use what you got me? Hello, young man. Okay, so now that we got 55 degrees already, then final answer to find out what is angle CBE will be 115 minus 55 degrees, 60 degrees. Okay? Any questions? Yes, Mingze. Wait out, 360 minus 115 minus 65? Minus 125 to get angle? ABE, yes, fine. Okay, Mingze has a good suggestion. Let me write that down first. Okay, he suggested to find angle ABE is to take 360 minus this one is 115 degrees minus 65 minus 125 to get 55 degrees. The reason to write is angle sum of quadrilateral. Okay, because he's able to identify that ABED is a quadrilateral. Okay, so therefore the angles inside the quadrilateral will always be 360 degrees. That's fine. Yes, Nicole.
Can I use 180 minus 125 because of the angle on straight line? Then I take
To find what angle?
CEB.
CEB, is it? So find this angle, then can adjacent angles on the straight line for this. Yeah. Anything else? Okay. Next one. Question 10. Okay, for question 10, we got this rhombus, right? We can easily see what is x degrees. What will x degrees be equals to? 90, because in the rhombus, right, they bisect each other, such that it is at 90 degrees. Okay, that's a property of the rhombus. Okay, want to find 2y degrees. So now I know x already. How do I find out what is 2y? Liana? What will 2y be? 180 minus 34 minus 90, and reason is? Okay, yes, angle sum of triangle. Then y degrees is equals to 56 divided by 2, 28 degrees. Okay, then what would z degrees be? What is z degrees then? Deborah, what do you think? Z is here. I know what is y already. It is 56. Why is it 56? Excellent. Okay, so alternate angles, parallel lines. Because z degrees must be equals to 2y, right? Due to alternate angles, parallel lines. Okay? Next, we look at question 12. Trapezium again, right? How do I find out what is x first? Let's try finding x. Joshua, what will you do to find x? Form an equation for me. Why? Because you got friends. So what is 5x plus x? I know it's 6x equals to what? Sorry? Equals to interior angles. Equals to 180 because interior angles parallel lines. Do you understand? Down here, parallel lines are. Okay. So 6x equals to 180. X is 30. Right? Then, how to find y? Sharon, how to find y? Huh? Okay, y plus 2.2x. Okay, equals to 180. Reason is the same. Since I already know what is x, I just substitute it in. Okay, and then minus that. And I will see that y is equals to 140. Okay. Last one for 8A, we have a kite. Okay, in part I want to find out diagonals, they bisect the angles. Okay, this angle and this angle. Right? They don't bisect these two angles. Okay? So then, if it bisects this angle, that means angle BAE is going to be 25 degrees. Okay? You can write bisected angle. Alright? So if this is 25 degrees, what will angle ABD be equals to? What would it be equals to, Janice? Janice, I don't know what I can see your nose.
Wheeler and Sam.
Wheeler go behind the camera. R80 minus? Sorry, R80 minus 25 minus? 90, huh? This one 90, is it? Oh, okay. You can do that, okay, but you need to write down, if that's the case, you need to say angle BEA is 90 lah. Right? So angle BEA equals to 90 because of diagonals of kite. Yes, actually I would have done isosceles too. Okay? But let's just write down what Jenny says. So angle ABD is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 25. We get 65. Angle sum of triangle. Okay, what are you doing? Okay. What's wrong with you? Sinus. Okay. Do you need tissue? Alright. As for what Jing Hao was saying, you can use isosceles triangle also. Okay. So angle ABD is 180 minus 25 minus 25 divided by 2. Because triangle ABD is isosceles, we get 65 degrees. So dependent on yourself, okay, this step could be replaced by this also. Next in part 2, I want to find out what is angle CBD. So essentially to find angle CBD, it is the same steps actually. Okay? Just the angle BCE here, 44 degrees. Due to bisect the angle, then you choose one of them to write. Okay? So so you get this. Yeah, with polygonal, sorry, it is.
Can we put the reason like the diagonal by
Sorry? Can we put
the reason into diagonal by
the what? Bisect the angle.
the second part?
This one?
The second
This one?
the
Bisect the angle.
diagonal by
Diagonal bisector. Diagonal bisector. I don't think that will be accurate. Bisector angle. Okay? Alright. Next we look at 8B, yeah. Okay. So for exercise 8B, right, I know that the polygons questions are not easy. So let's deal with it together. Okay, question 9. Do take note that ABCDE is a regular polygon. The question did not say that ADF is a isosceles triangle. They did not say, so please don't make any assumptions. Okay? Sorry, this line not drawn very nicely. Supposed to be something like this. Straight line, ADF. Okay? So part I, we want to find the interior angle of a pentagon. So interior angle, any one of it here inside the pentagon. Okay? There will be, because it is a regular pentagon, we will take 5 sides minus 2 times 180 divided by 5. Such that I get 108 degrees. Okay. Next, in part 2, they want you to find angle ADF. This one here. Okay. How should we then go about finding out this angle? Hang on, Okay, so because, right, how we will go about doing it, okay, is to first you need to recognize that angle EDF, this one here, it is an exterior angle of the pentagon because CDF is a straight line. Do you see that? Okay, I repeat myself. Angle EDF is an exterior angle of the pentagon because CDF is a straight line out of the pentagon. So EDF will be 180 minus 108 degrees. That would be 72 degrees. Adjacent angles on a straight line. So we got one part of what we want settled. Then the thing is about finding the second portion of our angle ADF. So how do we find out what is angle ADE? Okay, we know that this is an interior angle. So angle AED is going to be equal to 108 also. And keep in mind this is a regular pentagon. So that means that AE is same length as DE. And we get isosceles triangle. Okay? So, moving on right here. Okay, angle ADE would then be 180 degrees minus the interior angle divided by 2, which is 36 degrees. Get it? Okay, then to find out our final answer, ADF, we just sum it up and get 108 degrees. Any questions? Yes, Xu Jie first. Yeah. Now Xu Jie.
You need to like write the AE
AE equals to DE. Do I need to write that down? You can write it down, but it's not necessary because we know that the question already says it is a regular pentagon. Your question? Huh? Toilet. Oh, go. Any other questions? Did anybody else do a different method? Oh, okay. Alright. Now let's take a look at question 10. Is there no question? Question 10. Question 10. Question 10 gives you a ratio for the interior angles. Okay. So the ratio for the interior angles is in 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Okay. The question says that ratio of interior angles and 7. Okay, so how to make use of this information? So that means that, right, Okay, the interior angle, one is 4 unit, the other one 5 unit, 5 unit, and then 6 unit, 7 unit. So why not let's put inside algebra. Okay, we let the interior angles be 4x degrees, and then the other one is 5x degrees, 5x degrees, 6x degrees, and 7x degrees. So when we put x to it, okay, the ratio of all these angles will still be 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Understand? So now that I have some concrete, okay, variable expression for my interior angles ready, I know that this is a 5-sided polygon because it's got 5 interior angles, alright? So therefore, the sum of this will be equals to 5 minus 2 times 180. Okay, so I form my equation this way. Then I add it up, I will get 27x equals to 540. So x will be equals to 20. But don't forget, the question actually is asking you to find the smallest interior angle. And the smallest interior angle is this one. Okay, 4x. So remember to answer the question, smallest interior angle is equals to 4 times 20, which is 80 degrees. Any questions regarding 10? Alright, let's look at 11. Okay, question 11 tells you there's an n-sided polygon. Let me write down the question. Then in this n-sided polygon, 3 exterior angles is 15, 25, and 70 degrees. Then the remaining exterior angles, okay, is 50 degrees each. And in fact, this question was nice enough to tell you how many are remaining, okay, and that is n minus 3. Because we got n side minus away 3 side, surely this one is n minus 3. Right? So we want to find the value of n. Since we're given all the exterior angles, okay, we can make use of the sum of exterior angles. What would it be? What's the sum of exterior angles? 360. So that means 15 plus 25 plus 70 plus 50 times n minus 3 is equals to 360. So we form that one equation. Yes. You want to toilet, right? Okay. Then after that, right? To solve this equation, we get 110 plus 50 times n minus 3 equals to 360. And minus the 110 to the other side. Divide the 50. Such that n minus 3 is 5, so n is equals to 8. Because 5 plus 3. So that's for part I. Questions? Ryan, you got a question? Got a question? Don't have? You clarify? Not clarify? Then you want to ask? Oh. Can I put everything into one equation? What do you mean by that? 360 minus 15 minus 25 minus 70, then equal over 50 equals to n minus 3. Can lah. Can, same working. Yeah. Can lah. N minus 3 is 360 minus 15 minus 25 minus 70 plus. Can. I don't know how is it that you can think so fast that way lah. No? Okay. So, but that is acceptable. Part 2. Okay, sum of interior angles. So since I know how many sides already, the sum of interior angles will be 8 minus 2 times 180 equals to 1080 degrees. Right? Okay, got to rush a bit. Next question 12. Okay, in question 11, there's a lot of information about the angles in that polygon. Okay, we are given 3 exterior angles that is 50 degrees each, 2 interior angles 127 and 135. Okay, remaining interior angles is 173 degrees. Alright, so we got 3 over here and 2 over here already. So let's decide how many are there in remaining. What do you think? N minus 5, right? Okay, because got 3 here, 2 here, so this has to be N minus 5. Right? It may be a bit of a lot of working if you go and find the exterior angle of each of them. Okay, which can be found by 180 minus 127, 180 minus 135, and 180 minus 173. You can do that if you want to go through the exterior angle method. But for me, I'm lazy. Okay, I like to keep my working short. Right? So I go and find the interior angle of this. Okay? So interior angle of 50 degrees exterior. Okay, interior angle of I write 3 interior angles equals to 180 minus 50 degrees. I know I will have 130 degrees. Okay, so I know that down here, I can translate it to be 130 degrees each for 3 interior angle. Right? Then I can take 130 plus, 3 times of 130 plus 127 plus 135 plus n minus 5 of 173. Then I'm trying to find the sum of the interior angles. That was how I do if I do interior angles. Okay, exterior angles later I'll still write it down for you. Okay, so this one adds up to be 652. it will be difficult to label, so we just do it this way, 53 degrees. Okay, so we find the 3 corresponding exterior angle for these 3 angles. Then I can have 50 degrees times 3 plus 53 plus 45, because one of each only, plus n minus 5 times of 7. This is 360 degrees. If I do sum of exterior angles. So we also see n is 21. Okay? Yes. You find the exterior angle. Then you find the number of sides. You find which exterior angle, may I know? You find the exterior angle 112. 360 minus 150, okay, because of this. Then
I minus 53 and
minus these 2, then
I got 112. Then I put
112 divided by 7. Yeah, can. Same process. Just take some time for me to understand what I'm thinking. Okay? Any questions? Alright, our last one. Okay, question 13. This one, actually the method keeps repeating itself. What's after this lesson? Science. Okay. Okay, we got a hexagon and then a pentagon. Okay. Note that they are all regular and they share one side. So if one side is the same for both, that means all the sides are equal in length. Okay, do you realize that? Alright, so all the sides are actually equal in length. Okay, you can indicate it like that. Right? In part I want to find out angle ABC. So ABC is this one here, which refers to the interior angle of the pentagon. So we will have to take 5 minus 2 times 180 divide by 5, and I get 180 degrees. So this is 180 degrees. Okay? Part 2, I want to find angle ACD. So surely I need to draw some lines. So let me draw this here. Okay, that's what I want to find. Right? In order to find angle ACD, you need to recognize that it is actually taking angle BCD minus away angle BCA. So angle BCD is the interior angle 108. Then the problem is how to find angle BCA. And because these sides are equal, triangle ABC is actually a isosceles triangle. So we take 180 minus 108 divided by 2, I get 36 degrees. So therefore angle ACD will be 108 minus away 36 degrees. So 72 degrees. Okay. Next in part 3. To find out angle APQ, APQ refers to this angle here. It is actually the same way that we did part I and part 2. Just that we put it out together and we apply it to a 6-sided one. So I need to find out what is the interior angle, angle BPQ. Which is 6 minus 2 times 1 is 0, divided by 6, 120 degrees. Then I find angle BPA because isosceles triangle. So angle APQ is 90 degrees. ASE, this one here, still an isosceles triangle. Okay, and I know this one is interior angle, which is 120 degrees already, because I found it here. And I know this side is 108 degrees, because I found it here. So therefore, first we find angle SAE, which is 120, it's like 360, minus away 120, minus away 108. Which is 132 degrees. Then isosceles triangle again. Then lastly, part 5. To find angle APC, which is this one here. Okay. Since I already know what is APB, because I had it here, 30 degrees. Okay. Then after that, I can also find out what is angle PBC. Okay, 360 minus the interior angles again, which is PBC. So actually PBC is the same as SAE. But same process, 132. Then isosceles triangle again. So that means angle BPC is 24 degrees. Same method. Okay. Then after that, angle APC will be 24 degrees plus 30 degrees. So 54 degrees. These two lines are second. Yeah, so actually these two lines actually not necessary. If you can see that they are actually the same sense. Right? Can you staple your 8A and 8B together? Pass it down.